putting off my... Okay. Let's put this shirt up so people know I'm clothed. Should I... Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Nikki D back again today with another video, and today's video is going to be all about the worst piercing ever. So if you want to know what that piercing was and why I no longer have it, then keep on watching. Okay, so when I was about 20 or 21 years old, around the same time that I had gotten my tongue pierced, I had also gotten my labret pierced. And if you're not familiar, which I'm sure many of you are, the labret is like right down here. And I was totally inspired to get my labret pierced by Christina Aguilera circa dirty years. I loved that little diamond she had down there, so I went and I got mine pierced. As far as the pain goes, it was a little more painful than my other piercings, but I would rank it probably a 5 out of 10. It wasn't terrible. Anyway, I went and I had this little diamond. I'll try to insert some pictures of, you know, what it looked like. Oh, girl, we both know it's a cool world, but I will take my chances. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. I have this little diamond jewelry. It wasn't a ball with a diamond in the middle. It was literally just a little diamond. And it was so cute and I loved it so much. But tragically, the piercing and I didn't really get along. And from the get-go, it was kind of annoying and it never seemed to really heal. I hear a lot of people saying that cheeks are a really bad piercing to get because they're very troublesome. For me, my labret was very troublesome. So from the beginning, you know, they give you a long bar when you get something pierced to allow for swelling. And then even when I could go down to my short bar, I still had a lot of swelling to the point that it would literally swell and push the jewelry, like the ball or whatever was at the end here, off. And I was going through labret piercing posts and things and jewelry like crazy. I couldn't even change it myself. Because the labret piercing has that flat back, which of course you can't have a ball in between your lips and your teeth, my skin like wanted to grow over that plate. And it was a constant battle of me and the skin fighting it out. So that I would always have to like pull it back enough or make sure, take it out and like put it back in to make sure that the skin didn't grow over and cover it up completely. So that was super annoying. And like I said, I couldn't even change the jewelry myself. I had to have my sister help me and it was a big pain in the butt. Anyway, when I could eventually go down to the short bar, like I said, it's like my lip continued to swell and it would push the jewelry out. So I actually had to go to my piercing parlor and they put it on so tight that only they could take it off, which I was glad about because I was sick of always losing my jewelry out in public. It was so embarrassing. I'm like talking to someone, hey, like pokes them in the eye. No. So that was really, really annoying. But once they fixed that, it was okay. However, because it couldn't swell, it was not healing. I don't know why it wouldn't heal, but it just wouldn't. And I would get this oozing, pussing, gooing stuff, which is very, like I said, similar to what people have said about their cheeks, constantly around the piercing. So I would be up close next to my boyfriend or talking to one of my friends, and I'd have to constantly be worrying about this thing oozing and pussing. And every morning, without fail, I would have to get a cotton swab and like some H2 Ocean spray or something and clean it off. It was just nasty. It was nasty. So yeah, it became a pretty big nuisance. Like I said, I was constantly having to clean it multiple times a day, definitely in the morning. I was self-conscious about talking to people or being with, you know, a date or something and worrying about it oozing and being disgusting. And then the plate part in the back with the skin growing over it was just very, very annoying. So I was getting sick of it, but I was like, no, I'm keeping it. I got it pierced. It looks adorable. I am not getting rid of this piercing. And then I went to the dentist. And the dentist was like, yeah, hey, by the way, that jewelry in your mouth has receded your gum line. It's already been receded like so many, like half a milliliter, a milliliter, or something like that. Millimeter? No, millimeter. I went to school.
They were like, you know, it's already receded your gum line and you can't get your gums back, and once the gum is receded, you're basically going to lose your teeth.
So I was just like, oh my god, really? And they were like, yeah, and you should probably take it out too because you're going to have a really bad scar. So it was at that point I decided, okay, this thing's oozing, it's pussing, it's a nuisance, it's annoying, it's getting expensive because I had to keep buying jewelry for it, and I'm just over it. Now it's receding my gum line. So in about a year of having it, I took it out and it closed up immediately. My body was just like, get that shit out of here. Another thing that I would get with the labret piercing that a lot of people with cheek piercings say they get is I had gotten this like raised skin all the way around it. So almost like in a circle around it. It was like a raised bump around the entire opening though. So that was super annoying, and it was just constantly like flaking and pussing. It was all around nasty. Let me know if any of you guys have had experience with a labret piercing, if you've had one doing this, because I feel like I don't hear a lot of people complain about their labret piercings, but yeah, mine was really annoying. And then when the dentist said that I was receding my gum line, then I had to take it out because piercing, gums, teeth falling out, piercing, gums and teeth. So yeah guys, that was just a quick little video just sharing my story about my labret piercing, and it did leave me with a little bit of a scar, which I'll try to zoom in and show you, but it's really not that bad. So thank God that it wasn't super bad like the dentist said it would be. But yeah, just a cautionary tale, kind of my experience on my labret piercing and kind of it being the worst piercing that I've ever had. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you have not already and you would like to. And we will see you all in our next video. Bye guys. Right there.